So, spoiler warning for the latest episode of The Flash. If you don't care about that kind of stuff, then enjoy the video. So I just got done watching The Flash, and I have a small little issue. It's to address this plot hole. So Barry has to get, Barry's trying to get Goldberg out of prison. I'm gonna call him Goldberg because I don't know his character name. I don't remember it. So he's trying to get him out of prison. Team Flash is trying to help him out, and they find a guy, right? They find a guy. He is a meta, and it's all a part of DeVoe's plan, right? But here's where my issue comes in. They need to get him to confess. He doesn't confess, right? Because obviously, why would he? He's gonna rot either way. But my issue is they have Cecile, who has telepathy. In this episode, she gains the ability to read minds, and she's really good at it. My thing is, why didn't they just use her to just read his mind and to get that confession? Not only can she prove easily and quite convincingly she can do it because she did it earlier on the episode or earlier in the episode, but instead of just doing that, they just sort of just gave up and completely forgot she had mind reading powers. And the only reason that even happens is because Barry got caught using his powers at the end of the episode. And yeah, that's the only reason that they don't use Cecile, because Cecile would have just, and actually, if you think about it, they could have just used Cecile to get the William Dafoe, the thinker. They could just use Cecile to read his mind and to get him to confess. Now, of course, I'm trying to, because I can think of ways they can write themselves out of that little situation, but I just feel like if they are desperate for anything, you know, on William Dafoe, why don't they just use Cecile? I just don't. So that's a small little issue that I have, because it doesn't really make sense, because they just discovered she has mind reading powers, and they could have just used her to read that guy's mind out loud in front of the judge. And because I'm still thinking of ways that could backfire, because I'm constantly, you know, that's how I roll, that's how I do things. But I don't see a way that wouldn't work. He could lie and be like, oh, I'm not thinking that. But she has this little twitch to where when she reads your mind, she does this thing, you know, with her face. And that's like her little telltale sign, like, oh, she's reading your mind. So, yeah. And of course, they would, but she's the head of police, though. That's my thing. She's the head of CCPD. Why wouldn't they believe her? Yeah, she was Barry's lawyer at his trial, so she has a bit of a bias, and they could have just made that connect those dots, because at the end of the episode, it's revealed that the warden of the asylum, not the asylum, but the prison, he is corrupt. He's working with that girl who stole Caitlin. I forgot her name. Fuck. I'm really bad at characters' names that I don't care about. Yeah, so that's like my small little mini rant. Cecile could have just used the mind reading powers. Barry could have got Goldberg out, and all that would have just that, and then they could have just used that against the Thinker. It's a pretty solid plan, although the Thinker probably would have just found his way out of it, but still, that would have been a much better filler than, you know, Cisco and, oh, what's his name? I forgot his name, no! What is his name? The Elastic Man, oh my god. Fuck it, I'm just gonna call him Elastic Man. I don't know what his actual name is, I forgot that too, but I might not even put that in the video. I might. But yeah, quick little video. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you.